goodness. So as y'all could probably see, well, we should probably do an intro before we start eating.
Go ahead.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to quite possibly one of the worst, and might I add, one of the most unorthodox episodes of...
And underrated.
Absolutely. And on one of the worst part of... I can't even talk. Lord have mercy. I'm so hungry. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the worst podcast on YouTube. This is a double feature because this is also going to be one of the most unorthodox episodes of the podcast. We already know the Decent Podcast with your host, James, and my co-host, Matt. He is balls deep into his sandwich already, so I'm going to let him do his thing. But as y'all can probably see, this is going to be like a little mukbang catch-up debrief. You know what I'm saying? Because like we mentioned in one of the earlier episodes, I think it's the one that just came out. We were talking about how for the podcast we have to talk less because when we share a story on the podcast, we want each other's genuine reaction. So whenever something happens and we share it on the podcast, not only is it y'all first time hearing it, but it's also our first time hearing it as well. So give me a little debrief, nigga, when you're done throwing your sandwich. And now it's my turn. Oh, wait. I need a first bite check. Hold on. Oh, look at how it protrudes.
Zoom in on it.
Look at how it protrudes. Like, that shit.
I'm not gonna lie, it's probably one of the most greasiest chicken sandwiches I've ever had in my life. Omega!
No. This episode's gonna be interesting, bro, because the way I eat, I'm gonna get violated.
So, debrief of what, this week or what? Last night or what?
Anything really. Oh, it could be a little bit about your week and then about last night.
My week? Honestly, it was pretty chill. Nothing crazy, just normal shit. Uploaded that video. Worked. I've been working out. Trying to get back in the gym.
Demon.
You know what I mean? And that's really it. But yesterday was pretty interesting. Yesterday, we had linked up with friends of ours, and one of them I haven't seen for a while because he moved for a minute. We'll shout him out. Pretty boy, Jose.
We gotta start from the beginning. So,
go ahead.
Yesterday we went to, I don't know, it wasn't a parade. It was a bar crawl. We went to a bar crawl for St. Patrick's Day. Mind you, we don't even know when St. Patrick's Day is. Like, we're just there for vibes. So we go, the place was in Manhattan. Go up to Manhattan. We're looking for these niggas. We're looking. Mind you, he's the one in contact with the niggas that we're linking up with. Like, he's the one texting them, talking about somewhere y'all lied, sending me a location. I'm like, bro, like, please don't get me mad. He starts laughing. He's like, why? I'm like, bro, if we're looking for them, just call them. That's it. But of course, with Manhattan, I guess it's a lot of shit. I don't know if... Did you call? And did he pick up?
I called him multiple times, and he sent me the voicemail.
Bro, voicemail every single time. Ski, if you're watching this. Ski, you better watch this. But Ski, when I catch you... So then, he calls him, not picking up. BTA, bro. Belt to ass. That's it. He calls him, he's not picking up, I guess. And then we're walking. We randomly find them. Who was it? I think I seen them.
No, wait, hold on. You're skipping the part.
What part?
When we first arrived, because we had to check into some spot first to get a wristband, and they were able to go everywhere else. When we first went, Ski had shared his location with me. Ski, they was down, I want to say, 2 or 3 blocks across the street. Them, well, okay, so I know where we're at, so whatever, boom.
Nigga had us looking like tourists. Like, we're looking like we're exploring the city for the first time. Like, I don't, bro. It was
but there was a point where his location, I guess he only shared it for an hour because it left. So I'm like, fuck, I don't know where he's at anymore. So then I tried to text him. I tried to call him with a voicemail. And I text him where you at. Then he sent me his location again. So then we go to where it was last at. When we get there, I notice I don't really notice a bar or where we're supposed to check in. But I look at the map. This nigga is on the move. Now, if you know people are trying to link up with you, either stay in one place or at least let them know, hey, we're going to another spot.
This is the
and
thing.
then tell him where we're going.
The way and the thing is, the way I recognize that is, we're walking, and I randomly asked Matt, I'm like, yo, bro, is he walking towards us? Like, are we meeting him somewhere, or are we gonna meet like on the way? Like, is he coming from where he's from? Like, are we gonna meet in the middle?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, nah, he's on the move. Bro, why do people do that? If you know I'm following you, or no, if you know I'm looking for you, you need to stay put. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking for this nigga, and he's just wandering. Like, where is this nigga at? Nobody knows.
So they're on one end. They crossed the road. They went to some corner store. And then, at this point, James is fed up. He's like, nigga, where are they? And I'm like, bro, we're literally right there. Like, we actually ended up catching up. And then they ended up...
Mind you, and the reason why I'm so, like, persistent on the issue is, like, I was feeling so we had already pre-gamed. So I'm feeling so shial. So shial. I'm ready to talk to people. Like, what's the word? We're walking. Just doing bare walking. Mind you, this nigga can't walk. Like, you can't be doing too much with the whole...
I know,
what's it called? You didn't even give that on the debrief, right? Or is that...
No, I could talk about it. So prior to this, I've had a recent injury called plantar fasciitis. Basically, the muscle on the bottom of your foot that connects your heel to your toe, it's like swollen. And when I tell you, I was literally looking at it today, and I looked at my foot, I turned it over. There, you can see how swollen it is. It's right down the middle of my foot. It's fat as f***. I have an indent on my foot too. That shit looks horrible. So yeah, we're walking. Walking on it's not too bad. I have the inserts that I got from the store the other day, so that was also helping. But also there was like instances where we would make like an abrupt stop and it'd be on my right foot. Oh my god, it literally feels like someone's stabbing the bottom of my foot. It's horrible.
Is that bad?
Yeah, but
damn, bro, if we was like that, if I were in your case, or if I was in your shoes, bro, I would, yeah, you just lost the thing. I would be looking for ski like, great. I'm like, bro, I can't walk. My foot is in pain. Where are you? Either come to me or like, where are you? Like, niggas not trying to do no unnecessary.
You know what
walking.
it was? I think it's because since I was under the influence, my sense of urgency was just out the window.
Oh my gosh. I think my sense of urgency heightens.
Bro, we are complete opposites.
No, I'm like, we need to find out what we're doing ASAP.
Bro, I was just like we'll find him. But when I noticed that he stopped on the map, I was like, okay, so I know he's right here. So we ended up popping up at some corner store. There was a group of 3 girls outside. Never seen them a day in my life. And James like, bro, where the f is he? I'm like, nigga, the map says he's right here. Then James peeks over my shoulder. He's like, you saw Chris first, right?
I think so, or Jose, one of them.
And he's like, oh, that's Chris. Went inside, said hello. My friend Jose, he was in there. I gave him a big hug. I haven't seen that nigga in a minute. And then, yeah, we ended up linking with a few of them. It was a group of how many? Chris, Jaden, Ski, Jose, Declan, the 3 girls.
It was a big group, bro.
Yeah, almost 10.
But honestly, I feel like the St. Patrick's Day bar crawl that we went to, it was just calm. I feel like it was more so like, we did meet new people, but that whole thing, like, I told Matt as well, too, like, whenever we go out and we want to meet new people, I feel like, for me personally, there's always a pressure. I always get a little nervous. But, of course, in the St. Patrick's Day thing,
right,
nigga, there were so many white people that I did not care. Like, I was not trying to meet new people. There was no pressure to be like, oh, like, I want to go see hi to this person, but what if they dumb me? There was nothing, bro. I was like, honestly, I'm not even really that interested in anybody here, like, meeting anybody here, like, which also, I also kind of got the vibe, like, everybody was already in their groups. I don't think that they would have too much interest in me approaching them as well, being like,
right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there was none of that pressure. So for me, that bar crawl, it was just more so about seeing niggas you haven't seen in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't seen them.
I got together.
Yeah. It was just all of our niggas just together. It was cool, bro.
But there was a point where there was some bad things.
At the bar crawl?
Yeah.
Oh my! How can I say that? There was. So, obviously St. Patrick's Day, it's an Irish thing.
Yeah.
It's an Irish thing, so of course there was a lot of white people. But there was a group of 4 gorgeous black women.
Beautiful.
And the thing with us, whenever we go out, and he better attest to this, but it's always me going out. Like, it's me drawing the plays, it's me approaching the one person in the group. It's always me. Truth or false? Truth or false?
Every single time?
Every single time. Okay. If you had to give me a percentage. And I know it's not under 85. You know this nigga's about to lie. That's the longest sip you've ever taken.
Like 60-40.
No, mad. Okay.
But it's still in your favor.
No, I'll be real with you.
It's still in your favor.
I'll be real with you. I'm not gonna let you rage bait me on camera. So I know that he's trolling to get a reaction out of me, and I'm just not gonna give it to him. So okay, yeah, sure, 60-40. We could go with that. But anyways, I seen one of them. I don't remember what I told her. But I told her something, and she just lit right up. And then
Was it about her tat?
It might have been her tat or her piercing or something.
Mm.
But yeah, I seen her, said something, she lit up. I honestly wasn't even expecting it. Because these women were gorgeous, these 4 black women. And 2 of them were twins.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm there, I'm talking, and I got all their names, which went right out the window for me. Like, at the time, I kept forgetting.
Bro, as soon...
She literally just told me her name.
It went one ear right out the other, bro. The liquor had me in shambles, nigga. Oh, my God.
You remember her name, though?
Which one?
Cynthia?
Oh, yeah, Cynthia. I don't know. I don't know why. Out of all their names. And she was the one I had, like, probably the least conversation with.
Mm-hmm.
Her and, what was the other one? Danny?
Tamara and Alicia.
Yeah, Tamara's the one that I talked to.
Tamara's one of the twins. So,
Mm-hmm.
we're there, we're talking. So, it's a 1v4 at this point. Oh my gosh, I need to stop saying that. Like, I feel like I sound like such a loser talking about it's a 1v4, like it's a game. So it's just me talking to the 4 of them, right?
No, I was as soon.
Listen.
No, listen. No. Listen,
Matt, you're not letting me finish.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Can I land?
Okay, go ahead. My bad.
I'm talking to the 4 of them, and then I introduce him. So this whole night we got this thing going on that he's my half brother. Bro, we got this thing going on. I'm like, yeah, this is my brother. They're like, oh my gosh, you guys are brothers? And they kind of look a little skeptical. I'm like, well, half brothers, yeah. And then he goes, yeah, we share the same dad, but we have different moms. We're just going with that the whole night. Everybody we met yesterday and last night, they think we're brothers. Like, it was the funniest shit ever. But go ahead. What lie were you gonna spread?
It wasn't a lie. It was actually a 3v1 because I was talking to Samara on the side. I was talking to her.
I'm talking about when I first initially spoke to the group.
That's what I'm saying.
So as soon as
you was talking,
okay, so listen,
you was talking to the 3 that were
question.
standing,
Wait,
and then Tamara was sitting down.
So when I went to the girl first and was just talking to her, you already first off, I'm not talking to a nigga that got grace. I'm sorry, it's just glaring at me. I'm sorry. I can see my reflection at the edge of your lips.
Stop.
I'm sorry.
Stop. Yo, I'm hungover as
I'm sorry.
Shit.
Buffalo.
No, that was funny.
Wait, so you're telling me when I first approached her and told her whatever, and we started having a little chit chat, you immediately pulled Tamara to the side? Really?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you say?
We were just talking. Oh no, I was talking to her about her hair or whatever, and if she's been there for a while. And then I was like, oh, like, let me introduce myself. And that's what I told you. I went to reach out for a handshake, and she just looked at my hand, and she was like, oh, I'm Tamara. I was like, oh, okay. And she's like, sorry, like, I'm not trying to be rude. Like, I have a man, so I'm not trying to. I was like, oh, okay,
really?
yeah.
Oh, I do remember you telling me that. Yeah, you're right.
So I'm like, yeah, oh, no, that's fine. Like, it's cool. Like, thanks for telling me. I should have asked off rip. But, you know, whatever.
That's a smart man.
And then she's like, no, like, it's cool. And then that's when me and her started talking. We were just having a conversation. I asked her, like, where she's from. And she was telling me she went to Buffalo. And then I told her where we were from. And she knew. I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then that's when her sister, Alyssa, came. And she was like, real quick, she's like, She has a man.
I was like, I know.
I was like, yeah, I know. She's good. We're just chatting. She's like, oh, okay. And then that's later on is like a few seconds after that is when we started talking to all of them, and then you introduced me as your brother or whatever. So yeah.
Yeah, we were talking to them, gorgeous women.
Absolutely.
And then they ended up going somewhere, and then we found them again inside, because at this point we were outdoors. It was like an outdoor section and all that where mad people were. We went back inside, and I'm like, raw.
No, we didn't see them until we got to the next spot.
The next spot? For real? We didn't see them. They left.
Yeah, they left.
They left.
Mm-hmm.
We went to mad different spots. I honestly don't even remember any of them. I only remember the part where it was outdoors. The second spot we go to, I see them again. I say, Alicia? She goes, oh my gosh, guys. And then she tells all of the rest of them. She's like, guys, look, it's them. And then we start chit-chat a little bit more. But I was telling them, I was like, damn, like, I didn't want my night to end with them. And I was like, oh, like, yeah, listen to R&B music because there's an R&B night at this spot that we go to. Matter of fact, this spot, we're finna frequent it. They're gonna get tired of us, bro.
We're gonna be regulars.
Yeah, we're gonna be fucking groupies there. Anyways, Black Power. But I was telling them like, yo, you listen to R&B? They're like, yeah, of course. I'm like, yo, we got this. They got this R&B night going on. They're like, yeah, we'll see. But honestly, like, I just needed that to segue into R&B night, because R&B night, I feel like for me personally, it was so much more interesting than the St. Patty's Day bar crawl.
Of course, that was what we were anticipating the whole time.
Bro, yesterday was such a great day because it's like, I literally told them, I was like, I'm so excited for today, but less so about the St. Patty's Day bar crawl. You just directed this.
Excuse me. Yo, back up, nigga.
I got some of it. It's cool.
You're interesting.
And but I was like, bro, I'm especially excited for R&B night. Like, R&B night is gonna be the place to be. But R&B night. So, how did R&B night go? Honestly, like, how did it start? So we're on our way there. We get there, pay whatever, cool. Go inside. Wait, you want to tell them about the girl at the
what? Which one?
but the wait.
Oh, I was talking about how we would get there. We happened to walk. We happened to cross.
Oh
paths.
my gosh!
Wait.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
So the last time we went, I had a very interesting moment.
He met someone very interesting.
She's cute. She's good looking. Whatever. I always told myself going to clubs, I could never. I'm not put myself on blast, but I could never, ever, for zero reasons, no matter what, I would never ever make out with some random person I met at the club. But
you was presenting it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I got the same ideology, and that should change for me as well.
Yeah. And then later that night, boy, did that change. Yeah, it was we made out and whatever. Nothing crazy.
You know what's so funny about that night as well?
What?
I got this thing I do to Matt whenever we're like talking to people. If I ever see him talking to a girl one-on-one, I'll walk up behind her, go on my tippy toes, and just be like right over her head, and I just look at this nigga Matt peeking. He'll be like this. Yeah. And then he'll just keep talking to her, and I just keep on doing it. I just keep laughing. That shit. I've been caught a few times, but that shit never gets old, bro.
But yeah, so fast forward to last night when we was walking to the function, we literally crossed past. I'm like, oh my god, is that so and so? And she was with a new friend.
Mm-hmm.
And then she like laughed, kept going, and then we eventually end up. You talked to her when we got back there. I was trying to avoid her because honestly, I was like, it is what it is. I don't really.
I seen her, and I was like, hey, you look familiar. Whenever I see someone I know out in public, especially the club.
Mm-hmm. I think it's gonna cut soon.
Oh, it is. I just be like, you look familiar. And then boom, conversation. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I seen her in the club, and then I was like, hey, you look familiar.
Oh yeah. But
You're trying to avoid her, nigga. You're better than me. The thing with me is that if I ever meet someone and we have enough impact on each other that night to kiss, if I ever see you again at another function, you're going to be like my scapegoat. Like, if I absolutely can't get ass, I'm looking for you.
You know what it was? I was thinking, I was like, damn, I wish that when I seen her when we were walking, I wish I walked right past her And then if I would have bumped her at the club, then I would have said something. But I felt like
if you did that, she would have been like, "Damn, he doesn't even remember me," and it would have.
Yeah, I feel like because my thing is, you know what I've been realizing recently. I feel like my approach gives off probably the wrong idea in a sense where like whenever because I guess it's just people that maybe aren't used to how I talk or whatever, but like whenever I talk to I guess a woman specifically, I'm like very excited like to like when I start the conversation. So like when I see Laura or if I'm on the phone with her or I'm texting her, it's always like Laura, like with mad like A's or whatever.
Like you gotta nonchalant.
Yeah, calm it down. Like so when I saw her, I was like, "Is that?" You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then she like laughed and giggled, and I was like,
"Damn, I'm famous." I was like, "We like."
Your tongue was touching my tongue. We was dancing together.
Did you taste what she had for breakfast that day?
No, bro. I don't go into specifics like you do. Mm-hmm. I don't look for that specifically.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, that was that. And then, do you have anything else? I'm gonna go after you because I'm like drawing a blank.
Okay. How did the night go for me? R&B night was very cool. Met different people in that. Mm-hmm. But what I wanted to talk about, bro, I haven't always said, but what I'm gonna start saying now, it's not about what you can do, but more so who you know. Because we're in there, cool, having a good time, but we invited 2 of our other niggas to pull up. They're texting, they're like, yeah, we're outside, yeah, we're about to pay what I try to take. I'm like, all right, hold up. So I go out there to get them, and I see my coworker, like day job type shit, and he's a bouncer. Ooh, wee. I seen him, as soon as I dapped him up, I'm like, oh, it's pattern. It's calm. Go out there, I see them. They pull up. We walk right past the nigga I know. I dap him up, cool. I say, what's up? I'm like, yeah, they're with me. Are they valid? He's like, yeah, cool. We're going. The other bouncer is about to check them. And then the friend that I know, he goes, nah, let them in. They're good. Mm-hmm. And so we're going in, mind you, there's a long ass line. We're going in where people are exiting, like VIP shit. Like, oh my gosh. I need that to happen. Ooh, excuse me. I need that to happen where it's like, we invite Uman with us. You know what type of status that shows? Like, yeah, we are. They're with me. Mm-hmm. They're with me. That holds so much power now. Like,
you know what have also been? I'll say it off camera. I feel like I'm throwing niggas under the bus.
But nah, like I need that to happen where it's like we get a big group of Uman or just niggas and women together, and then it's like maybe one of them is celebrating their birthday, and I'm like, yeah, they're with me. And he's like, nah, y'all good. And we're going in where people are exiting. But I'm like, that would be fire. But imagine now they're thinking like, oh, this nigga got motion. And then we get in and then we're just all standing. Like, no section, no bottles.
But there's no sections really in that spot. It's just, the section area is like mad small. It's just 3 booths along the wall.
It. And they're always taken.
Always taken.
I remember the last time we went, I was tired as shit.
Oh, that was when you trying to sit down?
Yeah, I literally walked over because there was an empty spot. It was dead ass mad empty, and there was a girl sitting there. I was gonna sit next to her. I walk over there. As I'm sitting down, there's a nigga making eye contact with me, and he looks serious. Mm-hmm. I'm not scared. The nigga was mad linky, but he was just looking at me. With all due respect, I was like, damn, if this is his section, then I have no right sitting here. Right. Obviously, he doesn't know me. I'd be the same way if I bought the section and a random nigga just sat. Mm-hmm. I sat right down and I plopped right back up. It was like a trampoline. I was just like, boop, and then I got right back up. And then he seen that and he starts dying. Mm-hmm. I was like, my fault. I didn't even peep that was your section toucher. He's like, nah, you good, you funny. And then, but yeah, the R&B night was cool. Oh my gosh.
We met this girl.
Yes. Oh my gosh, we met this girl. She was mad cool. Like, mad cool.
Shout her out.
Wait, and what? Oh my gosh, you're about to embarrass me. I don't remember her name. Alicia. We met 2 Alicias yesterday.
We did.
But
I think that's what's confusing me.
Yeah.
It can't be.
It can't be because we met one before.
Nah, but
that's why it was confusing for me.
She's fire.
And who initiated that conversation?
Well, because you met her when I was in the bathroom, so of course that's you.
Okay, but unlike you...
I'll give it to you because we were separated.
I understand, but one of the last times we went to... When I went to the bathroom, I came back and you were talking to a nigga. You made a new friend with a man.
Wait.
You see, there's a difference between you and I.
But that same night, I put you on with someone.
Who?
When we was going to the bar.
No, Matt, you're gonna piss me off. You're gonna get me mad. You're gonna get me mad.
You made me talk about
You're
food.
gonna get me mad. Because I know exactly what you're talking about. You didn't fucking... No, okay, go ahead. Because I gotta talk about that too.
And we was going to the bar. There was this one girl. She was dancing by herself. And I crossed paths with her. We locked eyes. She put her hand out. No, I put my hand out. Because I was... And
Obviously.
Off rip. I was like, I'm gonna put her on with James. This is his type.
No, Matt, stop. No, you're gonna get me mad.
So I reached out.
He knows that she was not my type.
I reached out.
He knows that she's not my type. So that's exactly why he grabbed her. He literally put his... I seen the whole thing go down. I'm about to turn to him, ask him, what drink are we getting? He puts his hand out, grabs her hand, and moves her over to me. I'm like, I'm about to get a drink. He's putting me on with this woman that he clearly knows is not my type.
No, she looked like that was you, gang.
Relax. Anyways, with her though, we're dancing. I'm not really all that like specializing bachata or whatever. We're dancing. She's like,
Was it bachata night? I don't think it was.
No, it was
bachata night or just bachata in general.
Bachata night. Last week, bro. That was last week.
No, this happened when Tajay and them was with us.
No, it was with Sarah and them. Sarah and Hazel. It was right after we seen them. It was bachata night.
I must have done it twice.
No, bro, you've only done it.
This is the crazy one?
Yes.
Okay.
Last week.
Okay.
So we're dancing, and then there's like a part where she like, I'm not like holding her hand, and she has her. And it was just weird. It was just I had a hand that was free. Mm-hmm. So for whatever reason, I guess I was under the influence or whatever. I started to put that hand up for whatever reason. But in hindsight, I'm thinking like, why the fuck is my hand up like this? And we're dancing bachata. Maybe my hand was up like this. Trying to make it like all like, I don't know. Trying to add some flair.
Right.
She quickly grabs my hand, rams it down to her side, and she's like, yeah, like when you're dancing bachata, like it's two people dancing, you guys are having a connection, right? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, yeah, so like you wouldn't put your hand up there, right? Like you just wouldn't put your hand up there. And I'm just like, yeah, like I guess. Like she was reprimanding me for putting my hand up there. I was like, this is not a class, like this is a club. I don't want to dance with you anyways. And then literally after she said that, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go look for my mans real quick. I'm gonna be back. Never seen her for the rest of the night.
That's the thing.
Avoided her for the rest of the night.
That's the difference between you and I. Whenever a woman says something crazy like that, or like even as a joke, like
you got rebuttal.
Yeah, you just go with it. Like yesterday, when there was one point we just kept walking back and forth. I don't know what we were doing, but we looked lost. But we walked past. No, actually, we was by the bar with Alicia.
I'm not finishing this.
And then we was dancing, and there was two girls behind Alicia. One in black and one in white. The one in white, from what I was seeing, was staring at James. And I whispered up like, yo, there was someone eyeing you down right now. But whatever. So those two girls. At some point, we dispersed. And then Alicia, I think she went to go look for her friend. And then me and James, I don't know, but at some point, we were basically pacing back and forth. We went this way. We passed this other group of girls, and then we came back again. And as we came back, I locked eyes with the girl in white, and the girl in black, she was like, this is your last time walking past us. I was like, says who? I was like, says who? She was like, I'm just kidding. I'm like, nah, I'm joking too.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie, like, that banter would have been cool, but I was just like, I feel like she's saying that, like, I feel like she's an insane person. Like, I actually thought that she was crazy. So I was like...
I just like talking back.
I was like, yeah, I have to go right now to go look for my mans. But that's not the point, bro. When we go out, I pull up.
And it's gonna change.
I put my foot in the door. I break that ice.
You know what it is?
Like, I go to the bathroom, I come back, he makes a friend with a nigga. A nigga that slides... Ooh. I was gonna say a nigga that be sliding up on another nigga's DMs. Like, why? As a man, why are you sliding up on my stories? Bro, anyways, unless it's a congratulations, like, bro, fire for dots. Like, why are you sliding up talking about some LMAO? Yeah.
I do that.
You like boys? You like boys? No, like... But the difference is, when he goes to the bathroom, as soon as you left, she walked right past me and I seen her tattoo. I was like, oh, no, that's a fire-ass tattoo. Walk right up to her. Yeah, where'd you get that tattoo? You come back now, I introduce you. She was cool as fuck. Like, and it was one of those things where it was like, we was hanging around her, but you ever get that moment where it's like you're hanging with someone that you just meet that night?
And you could tell that they want to, like...
Yeah, they kind of want to, like, get away from you type
Mhm.
shit. It's like, oh, yeah, let me give you your space. You know, we just, I'm about to do my own thing. She, like, kept sticking around us. Like, she'll be like, yeah, I want to go out to the other section, cool off, and then out there, she was like, yeah, maybe we should move inside. Like, she was saying we.
Yeah.
So it's like, you
Including,
could, you could tell she wanted to stick with us. She was cool as fuck. Shout out Alicia.
Absolutely.
But and she was waiting for her friend as well, so we were just keeping her occupied until
Her friend was also a vibe too.
Yeah, her friend was mad cool.
Mm-hmm.
Her friend was cool as shit. Shout out Alicia and her. Do you got her friend's name?
No, I thought she talked to you more about her friend than she talked to me about her friend.
Damn, what was her name? My memory's shit.
Did she say like you would end up liking her or something like that too? I remember hearing her say that too.
I think so, cause I think it was something like, since we f***ed with Alicia so much with her friend, it was a no brainer. Her friend was cool as well though. But,
you know, I'm not gonna lie, they kind of reminded me of you and I.
Yeah. It was like watching ourselves, like the women versions of ourselves.
Yeah, it's like,
yo, that was literally like the woman version of ourselves.
No, literally, cause like Alicia, she was like a little shy. She didn't really dance as much, whereas her friend was just like doing mad tricks and shit.
Yeah.
Whereas for him, like him and I, like I don't dance as much, but he's the dancer. I'm more of his hype man, if anything. So that's literally like, I'm literally watching us
as women.
It
was so no. Now that you put it like that, it was that us.
The light skin and the dark skin. The brown skin and dark skin.
Okay, you and this brown skin shit. Okay, you're a light skin ass nigga.
I'm not. I'm lighter compared to you.
There's light skin and then there's lighter skin, but you're not brown skin because I'm not. I mean, listen, this is not gonna be one of them conversations, bro. You and I are black, like whatever.
Right.
But yeah, no, I feel like the best part about last night was probably just getting our foot in the door. Or I should say getting my foot in the door.
Getting our foot in the door.
Because there was also... Because the thing with Matt, and I know he does this on purpose as well. Like, he'll be like, the whole night, he'll just be like, bro, bro, you won't pull up on them right now? Like, you're... And I always do.
I need to.
I always do.
Because if I don't, you won't.
No, I literally would on my own. I just do it. I just do it to show you you're...
You literally told me... disclaimer, he said this a while ago. You literally told me, you're like, bro, if I ever get dubbed by it, don't tell me, oh, it's okay. No, make jokes about it. So to prevent, so I always gotta attack it earlier before. I'm not gonna be like, yo, like, go pull up. No, nigga, stop being, nigga. Stop doing that hesitation, nigga. Stop doing that shit, nigga.
So who hesitates more, you or me?
You.
Okay. No, because you just remind me of them internet trolls on TikTok, but
I'm not trolling.
But I can't block you IRL, so it's like I'm just like, okay, just let him have his fun. It's like watching a little kid like go down a slide head first. It's like, you know, they're like, you just gotta let it happen.
That was a poor analogy, but okay.
Okay, it's my life, my analogy.
Yo, but
whatever you say, bro.
I be pulling up. In the beginning, it was me pulling up on the women, but now it's him. You know what I mean? We had to switch roles at some point.
You know, all this man does is lie.
Who's lying?
Thank you. At least you admitted it finally. I'm just gonna clip that and post it.
Yeah.
When I do, I'm gonna only zoom it in on me when I post it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Uh-huh.
I feel like I can't take my eyes off you, nigga.
I'm not doing anything.
Nigga, just what? Anyways, but his way of pulling up or getting me to pull up is, we was outside. We was in the outdoor section. This is towards the end of the night. We're in the outdoor section. Niggas is just cooling, but there's a couch. 6 women, all gorgeous, all look good. Oh my goodness. He goes, bro, I bet you $20 you won't stand in front of them and dance.
Yeah.
And make eye contact with one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, all these girls are like looking on their phones. Like they're all like looking down. They're all like, so I'm like, at first I'm kind of like, that's a terrible idea because it's just going to be me looking crazy. But then again, it was like, nigga, I don't know these niggas. The thing about like, I can't even say with this, like, what's the chances that I ever see them again? Because we be seeing the same people again. But I was like, honestly, what do I have left to lose? It's the end of the night. Like, if niggas see me dancing by myself and I look crazy, I really don't give a And another thing is like, why as a man are you looking at me and judging me? As a man.
Right.
As a man. As a woman, I don't care, do your thing. So then I walk over to them. I'm going to tell you all this, but I walk over to them and I start dancing. Nobody's really looking, but there's one girl all the way to the edge that's not on her phone, but she's not looking at me. She's kind of just looking around. But as soon as I start dancing, she does not look at me. I point to her. She still doesn't look at me, but instead she turns to her friend, whispers something. As soon as her lips start moving, the friend looks up and makes eye contact with me. So I'm looking at her, and I go over to her and I was like, I'm sorry, did you just tell your friend what the fuck is this nigga doing? And they start dying, bro. They start crying. And then she was like, yeah, that's literally what she just said. So then we start laughing, and then, I don't know, we just start chopping it up. Well, not we. I start chopping it up with them.
Right.
Because at this point, it's still just me and them. So then it's me.
I was gonna walk over. No, there was one point I did walk over to try to like interject myself into the conversation, but it was the women were not paying attention to me. It's like, okay, so I just walked back.
Did you?
Yeah.
I didn't even pee.
Yeah, you didn't see me. I was behind you.
Oh shit. So then I'm sitting there talking to. At first, it was like the four of them, like the two on the edge, there was no hope. They were not looking at me whatsoever. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm talking to the first four, hella cool. Find out it's one of theirs birthday. So I was just like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. And then I was like, oh, my fault. I feel like it would be rude of me to not introduce y'all. Because they introduced themselves as all sisters, which was a lie, and I'm mad I fell for it. They were like,
you're so gullible, nigga.
I am, because she was also like, now that I realize it, she goes, yeah, we all have different dads. Yeah, our mom was a hoe. And I was like, at the time, I was like, damn, that's kind of harsh to say. Yeah, I was like, that's kind of harsh to say about your mom. So when I said that, she's probably thinking to herself, wow, this nigga's so dumb. Like, this nigga is actually slow. Like, I'm so mad I fell for it. And I was like, my fault. I feel like it'd be rude of me to not introduce you to who I came with. They're like, oh, who'd you come with? And then I look over at you and I'm like, yeah, that's my brother. And those two, we met them in high school. So I'm like, notioning them over. Ski is looking at me. And Ski's kind of just like, or like, no, I don't know if he was like that, but he just looked mad shy. So I was like, no. You could ask. I was like, no. And then they start walking over, and then it was just a 4v4 at that point. Damn, 4v. I gotta stop with that label, bro. It really was just a 4v4.
That's just what it is.
And then we were just all talking to them. It was a vibe. But more of the story is, nigga, I got our foot in the door.
You did. I was at $20. So you're.
Oh, he did pay up though. I feel like I have it somewhere in my pocket, in the back of my jean pocket. But bro,
I forgot to mention. I skipped over when we first got into the club. There was two girls checking people in with wristbands. One of them on the left. I was asking. I was like, "Yo, so like, yeah, I gotta stay here for the whole night. Like, I can enjoy the party." And she's like, "Nah." And then she goes, "How old are you by any chance? 28?" I was like, "Fuck." I was like, damn, I looked that old to you? She's like, well, after hearing that, I'm assuming you're nowhere close to it. I'm like, how old are you? And I was kind of like, I was panicking and I was folding. At this point, I started walking away as I was talking to her. I was like, bro, just go. Bro,
Wait, she didn't tell you how old she was? Oh, you didn't ask?
She was like, probably old enough to be your auntie.
Oh, wow.
I was like, damn.
I
fucking know. She looked good, too.
We're
going to see her when we go back.
I forgot what she looked like, to be honest.
Light skin.
Your type.
My type. Curly hair. My type. Afro. My type. She used to look like my type, honestly.
Nah, genuinely though, like last night or yesterday, we just met a lot of beautiful women. Like it was like, now that I think about it, it really was a little overwhelming. Like damn, like it's like we just go, but it's not even really like. I don't know. I can't say obviously that they gravitate towards us because it was me. Like it was us. Like well, no, not us. Me us. Going out and just talking to them. Yeah. Us. But I feel like the ones with good energy gravitate though. Yeah. Because it's like if they wasn't fucking with us at all, or if they were just like not on that and they just walked away. But that did not happen yesterday. Like every person we went up to, I feel like they were just a vibe. Yeah. Was there a point of the night? Because I honestly can't remember. Like where we approached someone and they were kind of just like, and we were like, oh, we need to go now. I don't think that there was ever a point like that in the night.
I think maybe one time, but I think it was more on my end, if anything.
When?
I'm trying to think.
Was it at St. Patty's Day? At the bar crawl?
I can't remember, but I know it happened to me once that night.
Was it minor? It must have been minor.
It was minor.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't enough for me to remember what it was.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Okay, my fault. Yeah, you got it like there. Lord of mercy.
I just know it happened, and I'm not afraid to admit that rejection is inevitable.
Inevitable, yeah.
There you go.
It's part of life, you know.
Yeah. So.
How will you know what true acceptance feels like without feeling rejection?
And that reminded me of that one time. I can't remember her face, but we were at, and I was dancing with one girl. No, I was trying to dance with one girl, and she's like, "Oh no, it's fine." Oh, Mira, her.
Oh my god.
And I was like she was being mad weird about rejecting me. I was like, "Yo, it's cool if you say no. Like it's fine. Like I'm not gonna be butthurt about it. Like I take rejection pretty well." And then that's when she switched up, and then she went from
What's up now? She was interesting.
Yeah, she went from after I said I take rejection pretty well. She went from keeping distance between her and I to closing in that distance and putting her hand on my face, feeling my chin hairs all over my face or whatever. She's like, "No, you're really funny. Make up your mind. What is wrong with you?"
I would have taken that and ran. I'd have been like, "Oh, what else am I?"
She was telling me that she wasn't there to dance with nobody. She's only here for her friend. Bear in mind, this is what I'm saying. Like, women, be honest. If you don't find a nigga attractive or you don't want to dance with him,
just say that.
Just tell him. I understand some niggas can't take that well, but it's also like you're not the only woman in the club. If he's not gonna dance with you, he's gonna find someone else. But like, here's the thing. Like, she told me she wasn't there to dance with nobody. Nigga,
she started dancing with someone else.
Yeah, there was a point where we walked past him again, and she was dancing with some tall nigga.
Yeah, I have to understand.
I'm like, just say you don't want to dance with somebody.
You have to understand. There was a point in that night where, because she came with a friend, I was talking to the friend.
That's literally the only reason I was over there.
They're like talking, and then out of nowhere, I just hear Matt like scream like, "If you don't want me, like just say that." I was like, "No." I was like, mind you, it's like the club is loud, and
I said it that loud.
I just heard. Well, I mean, you were hella close to me.
That's also true.
But you were just like, "If you don't want me, just say that." I was like, "Oh fuck, it's crumbling, it's crumbling." And I was like, "I know if I heard that, the friend definitely heard that."
Oh my god!
I thought we were done.
But there was at one point when you told me that she turned around and she was looking at you, and she was like, "I love my life," and she made some look over to me or something like that.
Yeah, no, she said that to her friend. While I was talking to her friend, she goes, "Yeah, oh my gosh, like I love my life," and then she went like this or something like that, or like made finger hearts or something like that, and then looked over at you, and I was just like, I don't know,
she's weird.
Yeah, it was weird vibes. But that night was funny as shit. Like, imagine if you don't like me, just say that.
Bro, I be saying that all the time. When anytime like a girl's being weird to me, I'm like, bro, if you don't like me, just say that. It's not that hard. Damn, like, yeah, I'm not fucking with you. Okay, cool.
You just
But the thing is, like, some people
roll with the hits.
Yeah, some people are probably saying like, all right, bro, like, if you can see she's not fucking with you, why do you still get persistent? For me, the thing about me is, I need you to tell me.
You don't have to.
I need you to say it.
You don't have to do less when you do it.
I just need you to say it, bro. Don't be, because women just need to know how to talk. They expect niggas to pick up these signs. What if a nigga's too incoherent enough to understand these signs?
Are you saying that you're incoherent? You're too incoherent enough to?
No, I'm just too ignorant enough to fucking, like, I know, like, it's cool. We can just dance, like, that should be bothering me.
Nah, rejection is taken very, very, very lightly on this side. Like, if I get the vibe that a girl's not really feeling me,
so
I
ladies,
have no problem. Even with someone that doesn't reject me, because there was 2 times ago, the night before Bachata night with Ski and them, that was a great night as well. But there was someone I was dancing with, like, the thing with me is that even if I meet someone and we're dancing, we're having a good time vibing, like, I could tell she's really fucking with me. No, it was with no. It wasn't that night. It was the night we met Mira and her friend. It was that same night.
Mira and her friend. Okay.
Yeah, I was with a friend. We were dancing, and I noticed that, like, there would be other guys trying to come up to her, and she's kind of, like, brushed them off. Or, like, if another nigga ever approached her, she'd come to me and, like, grab my arm or something, which I'm like, what are you doing? Like, you're not the only woman in this club. Like, you're going to have people thinking I came with you.
Right,
like,
exactly.
I already forgot your name, honestly, but you just told me it, like, 2 minutes ago, like, relax. But then we're dancing, and then there was a part where I kind of, like, got real close to her ear, and I was telling her, I was like, listen, you know, if you ever want to, like, if there's ever someone else you want to dance with, or, like, if you want to just, you know, dance with your girl, like, you're having a girls' night, like, I was trying to get to the point of, like, bro, like, you don't have to stay with me on it. Like, I don't want her to feel like I'm just dragging her along everywhere. Right. And then she was like, I said that, and then she was kind of just like, and she was like, yeah, I have to go to the bathroom. I was like, damn. I'm just letting you know, like, I don't want you to feel, like, pressure to, like, stay with me the whole night. So that she left. But then when she came back, we were dancing with another group. And there was girls in that group as well. She came out and she was eyeing me. Like, she walked behind you. And I'm facing the bathroom. Your back is to the bathroom. She walks behind you. She's just eyeing me. I was like, oh. I was like, this looks bad.
No, that's funny.
It looks like I was trying to get her off just to dance with other girls. Like,
well, technically, yes. Nigga.
Well, yeah, of course. But I was
beat around the bush.
Like, no, but that wasn't my actual intention. But that's just how it looked. But I mean, honestly, that is true though. Like, I'm not trying to just dance with you. Nah, that's oh my gosh. But yesterday there was like no rejection. I would say yesterday low key was like a 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
it was very successful. Actually, no, I'll say 8 out of 10. The only way it would ever be a 9 out of 10 is genuinely like if we get people to leave with us. And you know what's funny about that too? We're in the club. Oh my goodness. Like, I guess, like, some people just think that, like, pretty privilege really runs the world. Because I'm there, we're chilling. I'm with Ski next to the bathroom. I see this girl. Looks real good. And so, you were there, but I don't even think I said anything to you. I just looked up. Or maybe I did.
What?
I think you told me to pull up on her or something. Like, you were like, yeah, the girl next to Ski or something. Or maybe I told you, like, yo, the girl next to Ski is da-da-da.
Okay.
So then, I just go over to her. We're talking, vibes, and she's with her friend, but the friend is talking to a nigga. And I think I introduced Ski, you know, we're talking. Cool, we bop off. And even then, there was one of them times where it was like the girl stopped talking to the guy, like she finished talking to the nigga. And I was like, all right, well, I'm going to let you get back to your girls' night. After introducing Ski, I was like, I'm going to let y'all get back to your girls' night. She's like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. And I was like, of course. Bop off, our back is to them. And then the night progresses a little bit. Like 5 minutes later, she comes over to me and Ski, and she's like, Do you guys wanna smoke?
Oh, and I remember that part.
Yeah, I was like, sure, like, yeah. And then she goes, oh, like, do you guys want to do it in here or out there? And we're like, yeah, we could do it out there. And then she's kind of like looking at me like, okay, like, where is it? And it's like, that's like coming up to me saying, hey, are you hungry? Like, do you want food? And I'll be like, yeah, I could eat. And they're like, okay, well, do you want to order? Like, you should order. Like, what do you mean? Like,
yeah,
I was like,
pretty interesting.
Yeah, and then I was kind of just like, oh, let me talk to Ski. I'm talking to Ski, and I'm talking to Ski, and I'm like, yeah, never mind. Like, I don't know what they're on. And I was like, because if anything, everything is back home, which obviously, like, we're not leaving right now. It was only 2 at the time. And so they were just like, yeah, you know what? We'll just find you guys after. Never seen them again for the night. Thank God.
Speaking of pretty privilege, I don't know if it correlates, but one thing that gets me mad at that spot is that the women cut lines for the bathroom. Nigga, when I tell you I'm waiting, and I know everybody behind me also has to pee too. Bro, these 2 girls, bro, I'm standing, because you know how, like, it's the doorway, and, like, the people who are waiting are to the left, and the people who come out are coming out on the right side?
Yeah.
I'm standing to where there's barely enough space for people to even exit to come out. These 2 girls, as one, shoulder checks me out the way.
Damn.
And drags her friend between. I was like, are you going to the bathroom? She was like, yeah. I was like, there's a line. She's like, I know. And cut the whole bit. I was like, wow.
I would just laugh. I'd just be like, nah, that was a power play. I wouldn't even be mad at that. Well, I'd be like, damn, like,
I gotta pee, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, that's crazy. But I still would be like, damn, like, she kind of did that. Like, that's such a power play.
This other nigga also cut me early in the night, too. He was smooth with it, though. Because I was on my phone. I was texting Laura. And as I'm looking down, I'm thinking he has to get through the line because it just looked like he was cutting through. So he's, like, dancing, and he, like, cuts through. He gets to a point, because there was a point where there was 2 lines merging into one. So he went over to my right. He started talking to the girls that was right next to me. And then I only stepped back so he could squeeze through. This nigga came back and just sat in that spot. I was like, and he's big as so I was like,
oh, was he? Oh, then never
mind.
Like, you got it, bro. I was gonna say I would never let a nigga skip me, but if he's big, you got it. My fault, big bro.
One thing that I did learn about yesterday, bro, white people do not have no fucking manners, bro.
How so?
When we was at the bar crawl, the rooftop or whatever, and we was like standing there or whatever, bro, these niggas wouldn't tap no shoulder. Niggas would not say excuse me. Literally shoulder check and push you out the way. I'm like, bro, but like chill, cause like you don't know who niggas are. Like if I turn around and I do something, then it's gonna be a problem. Obviously. Whereas like you go to everybody's like, oh, excuse me, my fault, da da da.
Yeah, that's true.
You tell them, you pat on their shoulder, they move.
And they know.
Yeah,
like, you don't even gotta say nothing.
Bro, them niggas are assholes.
Yeah, that's true. They ain't got no type of decorum
at all.
Oh my goodness,
that nigga might have just been racist. That hit me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I actually really like noticed that. That ass, like everybody that gets by you, everybody be saying excuse me. And I feel like it's rare. It's rare, but it's very memorable when like people just shoulder check you and they just cut you or like they like bump into you without saying sorry. Like even if they bump into you, they be like my fault. Like, oh, I'm sorry. Like like that's so crazy.
When Shawty elbowed me in my lip for no reason.
Wait, she apologized or no?
The one that elbowed me.
She just
nigga, she gave me a stank look and took her friend off with her.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's memorable when it took her friend away.
That was insane.
She did that shit anyways, nigga. Nah, but it's definitely memorable when it happens at. Only because it happens so rarely that like when it does happen, you're like, wow, I need to remember.
There's also, I don't know if it's on the same block or maybe one block over, but there's a skating rink over there that I want to try. I don't know how to skate.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you skate,
but I would love to go.
And with the,
obviously not with this foot right now. When it heals up,
I'll heal it with my tongue. I got healing powers in my tongue.
I gotta call a podiatrist up.
You smell like a podiatrist, but nah. Last night was. Honestly amazing. And then this nigga, oh my goodness, we get back to my crib. We get back to my crib. This nigga
you doing that thing, you doing that thing, you doing that thing again.
Yo, so we get back to my crib.
Moving your tongue with that ring again.
Me, him, and two of our boys, right? So we're there, we're chilling, talking about the night, debriefing a little bit. And then as they're playing 2K, he's like, he says some shit that he's like trying to press me. He's like, nah, look at me in my eyes when I'm talking to you. I look over. Yes, bro, you like, look at me when I'm talking to you. I look over. He's not even making eye contact with me. He's looking up at the ceiling. I was, bro, look at me when I'm talking to you, bro. Yes, like, look at me, show some respect. I'm like, nigga, I
was like this. Look at me when I'm talking to you. Bro, I was lit off my rocker, bro.
I started crying. It was one of them laughs, dead ass, where it's like, I need to stop laughing because I'm gonna start looking crazy. Like I need to stop right now.
Bro, this nigga was crying.
Bro, tears,
literally
streaming.
He was sitting right there too. Yeah. I was like, Ski, look at this nigga's face, bro.
And then I was telling Ski and Tajay, I was like, bro, I hate when he does this. Like he'll say some funny shit, and then when I'm laughing and he sees that I'm crying, he'll be like, guys, look, James is crying. And I'm like, oh my gosh, why we gotta direct all the attention to me crying?
Nigga, because that's payback for what you be doing when we be out, bro.
Shut up, man.
Nigga, we be in an all dark room. This nigga puts his camera over me like this with the flash on.
Absolutely. And you just see other people. Yo. I took a video last time at Bachata. I was taking a video and then some nigga was just like. I gotta show you that video. That's a funny ass video.
That shit is funny as fuck.
Oh, you gotta catch
bro,
niggas
they be catching people off guard crazy.
No, that was hilarious. But Flash on and be live as well. All of that.
Nigga, I was gonna say something else, but I forgot what it was.
Remember it now.
Oh. We met some cool white girl.
Oh.
Tessa?
Tessa's cool as shit.
Real cool.
Tessa is real cool. She came there with her cousin. We're there, we're talking. And then some guy is like talking to her.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Like, mind you, she's talking to us full of life, full of conversation. The nigga walks over to her and she's like,
you saw the life leave
like
her
drained out of her body
real quick.
He's like, yeah, I'm about to go get drinks or whatever. By the way, that nigga introduced himself, but I don't remember his name. Like, I don't remember that nigga at all. I was like, why?
Not relevant enough to remember.
Yeah, I was like, why do you think?
The only thing I remember is that he pulled out a business card that he found on the floor.
Yeah. After that, I just mentally clicked. I was like, okay, so you're not here with us. Yeah, you're not here with us. But after I think he said some shit like, oh, like, you want me to get you this drink? She's like, yeah, you can get
like, you want a beer or something?
And then he bops off. And then the life comes right back into her talk. She's like, oh my gosh, like he wants to fuck me or something like that. Like she's like, oh my gosh, he's like, oh, he's all over me and shit like that. And then, but yeah, she was mad cool.
No, genuinely.
We told her that I was gonna say that we were keeping up with this brother thing, but we told her to lie that we were brothers.
Yeah.
She still thinks we're brothers.
We told everybody that.
We told everybody last time.
At this point, we are, bro. I remember one time I had to go to a doctor's appointment. And my mom was like, I needed someone there for some reason. I can't remember what it was. But my mom was like, oh, have James go with you and just tell them tell them that he's your brother. And he ended up coming.
I did. That was a vibe.
Yeah.
But honestly, like, it all worked out perfectly as well, though, because there was a part of the night where... And I already got everything patterned. Like, I got our stories. I got how old we are. I got when we were born. All that. So what I'll do is I'll keep our normal birthdays because my birthday is months before his. So I always say I'm a year older. Which works out because, like, I guess they see us and they guess I'm older anyways.
Yeah.
And I'm like... They're like, yeah, how old are you guys? Real quick, I'll be like, yeah, we're... I almost fucked up because I was like, yeah, we're born in 97. But I just turned 20. I was like, but we're 28. She goes, if you guys are brothers and you guys were born in 97 and you're saying you're older than him, then you guys aren't both 28. And then she kind of like tried to play my brain. And she was like, so when's your birthdays? When's your birthdays? I was like, no, my birthday just passed. His is coming up. So I'm 28, he's 27. So I get confused sometimes. She's like, oh, okay. So we ended up digging ourselves out of that hole. But
that was with Alicia?
I think so.
Yeah, because she was like, because when's your birthday? And then that's how we got, I told her it was November, and then we was talking about the Scorpio and stuff like that.
Yeah. She tried to trip me up, and then I pulled out a calculator real quick. I pulled out a calculator. I was like, 1997 plus 28. If it doesn't add up to, and it added up to, when I did 1997 plus 27, it added up to.
I thought we was going up, no, we was going with the age of 27, because I thought it was 26 turning 27.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, because you said
shit.
Whatever.
Well, we haven't gotten pressed about it yet, so clearly
we're in the clear.
It's not that bad. But no, it was just lies on top of lies on top of lies. But it was a great night, honestly.
Yeah, it worked out.
I would give it an 8 out of 10.
I would second that.
8 out of 10?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, them extra 2 points gotta come from...
This nigga was getting cheeks, nigga.
Who, me?
Yeah, with the dreadhead.
The girl with locks? What can I say, man? And I didn't get her name.
This nigga does it all the time.
I didn't get her name.
Every time he goes out, bro, he gets to dance with a bad team.
Let me tell you, I feel like every single time we go out, especially at I'll get to dance with someone that looks gorgeous, and it'll just be a moment in time. Like, I don't get
I'm gonna have to start reminding you. I'm gonna start whispering in your ear. Get her IG.
I should. I mean, you should. It's just dance, no name, no Instagram,
no contact,
no. And it's one of them dances where she's like, excuse me, you know when a woman just rubs on your beard? Oh my goodness, it's different.
Bro, when a woman puts her hand on my face,
she's like, mind you, she's not even facing me. Like she's like that, and I'm like, oh my goodness. But when she was actually like really, really like dancing with me, she was looking back at me and everything, and oh my god, you know, like whenever you're dancing with a girl like that and she looks back, my heart, your heart drops.
I'm grabbing necks.
No, for me, it's like my heart. The first time she does it, my heart drops because I'm like, well, what if she looks back and she doesn't like what she sees? Whatever. But it's the best feeling when she looks back and she goes even harder. I'm like, no, I need
to work on my waistline.
We need to have children tonight. Oh my goodness, I need that. She's looking back and she's doing this on my chest.
You gotta grab her neck at that point, nigga. Reach over.
I had my hand on her shoulder.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
bro.
Okay.
It was a great night, honestly.
Yeah, I gotta work on my waistline. My waistline is ass.
Yeah, I'll help you.
What do you mean by that?
Nigga, I'll train you.
What do you mean you're gonna train me?
Nigga, Shadow Clone Jutsu. Spit roast.
On that note,
I'm sorry, I don't know why I said that.
Should we end it?
Yeah.
Thank you again for tuning in on this funny debrief episode. I hope you guys enjoyed.
That's crazy. I'm thinking that this, before we record, I was like, it's gonna be a short one. I'm thinking we're probably only gonna record for like 40 minutes. This is like the third one, so we're approaching like an hour.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I think like we're cracking like 50 minutes right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for joining in. It was a lovely time chatting with you guys and just talking about our night and our weekend and all that stuff. It was real fun. And
comment how your weekend went. You know what I'm saying?
And if you celebrate St. Patty's, and if you did, what you do.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, and you know.
Or tell us about your most craziest experience going out to a club. What have you experienced?
Any comment really, to be honest. We'll get you back. We're really trying to boost the algorithm. Please.
If you made it this far in the video, comment what's your favorite type of cuisine?
That's a good question.
Yeah, that is a great question. But thank you again for tuning in. It has been your hosts, Matt
and James.
And this is the Decent Podcast. Take care.